All right, good morning, guys. YouTube people, world, whoever, wherever. Got to take a break from the bikes. Got the blinkers off of the 18. Gonna go meet up with a buddy, give them to him. It's just motor oil. So I got to take a break and do some car maintenance. I got to change the oil, change the front differential fluid in the Audi, and add some Diff. Dumb exhaust fluid. Stiction eliminator. This is what I use in the Audi. It's a hot shot secret. It's this stuff, but there's just motor oil in this. Stiction eliminator helps with the timing chain rattle and other stuff. I put motor oil in here because I don't know what happened. I changed oil while I was out on the road, and the oil was in a bag. The oil up here was in a bag, just like this. And somehow there was a puncture in the side of it, so the whole bag was full of oil. So anyway, so I had to put it in this container. It was what was left over of the oil. So the car takes 6.8 quarts, so that's 5. And then this is, I don't know, probably 6.8 quarts. But I have to take some of this out to add this. I think I have to add 2 ounces per quart. So I usually add about 12 ounces of stiction eliminator. And I have a lot of it because it's hard to find, for one, and two, when I'm out on the road, they don't like just sell a little bottle of this, so I have to buy this bottle. And then I ended up ordering this big old bottle. It's a gallon of it, if you could see, but I mean, I have to get this stupid Diff. Dumb idiot fluid, or don't make it political, but anything. I tell whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna go meet a friend, my buddy. Gonna go drive towards his house, drop off these lights, come back, drop the oil, add the Diff, get some fuel on the way back home. And I gotta change the front differential fluid, which is in another spot. Looks like I'm running low on oil. I got what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 7 gallons of that oil. So I gotta get more oil. Actually, I think I got like 7 or 8 gallons in the barn. And then the front differential takes this. I keep every oil change, I'm changing the front diff fluid because the bearings are going out, which is why I have a whole nother transmission. And I took these bearings out and off of the differential to go get new bearings, and can't find new bearings. So I'm going to end up calling that guy to check on them. He said it's a proprietary bearing. Can't get the bearings anywhere. So any of you guys know where to get front differential bearings, I need 2 sets. 2 inner set, outer set, inner set, outer set. Because apparently took them to the bearing shop and the guy said that these bearings were bad too, but I don't think they're as bad as these bearings. So I'm changing the diff fluid, every oil change. But yeah, so I'm gonna go drop these parts off, get the car warmed up, come back, change everything. I'm gonna put the front differential fluid, I'm gonna clean this little toad off out. I always clean it out. Clean it out really good. Drain the front differential fluid into there, and then I check how much metal is in it with this little magnet in a bag so that I can take the magnetic flakes off. Anyway, all right guys, I'll be back. I'll show you guys how the diff fluid looks. The past 2 times, it didn't look too bad. There was some flakes in it, but nothing near as... When I first got the car, I changed front, center, and rear diff fluids, oils, did everything. Front differential fluid was dirtier than the rear. Rear looked brand new. Drove the car, I don't know, put 15,000 miles on it. Started getting a little whine noise to the front. And changed the fluid. It was pretty bad. And then I went another 10, 15,000 miles on the front diff. Changed the fluid, it looked really bad. Like it was aerating. It almost looked like a milkshake. Like water was getting in, but there was no water. Like it was low, and then it was just frothing, like butter or something. But anyway, changed it, and ever since then, I've been finding little metal granules in there. First, when it was the milkshake, first time was bad, the second time was less, third time was less. So, 4th time, it looked clean. 5th time, it looked really clean, which was the last time. So, we'll see what it looks like. Alright, guys, I'll be back. Alright, so I'm home. Audi's getting full shebang, full works. New oil filter, new oil. Air filter is getting clean, or is clean. It's drying right now. It's the air filter I use. It's called a Pro Ram. Got it from Dark Side Development. It's a dry filter. So yeah, we'll go over. I already went over the oil. Used the Hot Shot Stiction Eliminator. We use this in the fuel, or I use this in the fuel, diesel particulate filter protector. Usually once a trip when I go to work. So probably maybe every 2,500 miles. It's the oil filter I use. XO420D, I guess. Oil filter, I get them in bulk on the Amazon. I believe it's in the Amazons. Yeah, and then when you do use that diesel particulate filter stuff, it comes with these. Keep one of these in your car, because no matter what diesel you have, whether it's a Jeep diesel, Jeep, Audi, Volkswagen, whatever, because some gas stations will put the small nozzle, if you ever run into that problem. Small nozzles will not fit in these cars. Almost like a gas nozzle. Like they used the wrong nozzle. Anyway, I'll show you real quick. So, there's little fingers in there. There's a finger there and a finger there. And this piece will not open unless that one's pushed and that one's pushed at the same time. So you have to use the right size fuel nozzle, and our local gas station and a couple gas stations I've been to, they could be wrong, but they use a small, it's almost like the gasoline size nozzle, and it does not fit in there. First time I found it, I had an Audi Q7, and we went down to Yuma to buy my truck, and went to the gas station, tried to fill up, couldn't get the nozzle to go in, thought something was stuck, researched, couldn't find nothing, ended up going to a different nozzle that was bigger, stuck it in there, and then my brain figured it out because I couldn't find anything. So now I keep one of those. I keep one of these in my car because, like I said, our local gas station has 2 pumps with regular nozzles and 2 pumps with small, tiny nozzles. So if I have to wait in line forever, then I'll just go to the other pump, pull this out of my car, and basically just throw it in my fill nozzle. Don't put it in there too far, but I keep it on this side in a bag so that I just shove it in there. And I like to keep the little ring on there because if you go in too far, you grab the ring, you pull it out. So that's why I have this one in my car. Yes, I sleep in my car at work. Anyway, and then also added 2.5 gallons of that diesel exhaust fluid, because you're polluting the environment, you're polluting the world with emissions, carbon buildup. That carbon goes up to here and then falls down. So they want you to use diesel exhaust fluid so that the diesel exhaust fluid, as it's burning, it goes up into the atmosphere and burns a hole into the atmosphere. You might as well take a spray paint can and just hold the nozzle. But anyway, that's what they want, apparently, which is why we have stupid weather. The weather's been changing because I think it's all started when this DEF stuff has come out. So anyway, so got the oil in there. I got everything in there. So now I'm just going to change the front differential fluid. You guys don't need to see that. It's a pain in the butt. Can't get a camera in there. It's a pain. But what I do use for draining my oil is a stall bus. You guys might wonder why I'm not putting or showing a new crush washer, because I try to find them. The drain plug for these cars, I think this is the drain plug. Anyway, it's a dumb design. I don't like it. This crush washer. Oh, man. So basically, this crush washer, you can't get it off because the threads taper. So you got that, and then they taper. So when the crush washer crushes, it expands out and expands in. So the only way to get this off usually is to cut it or try to unthread it. So that's why I don't like using an OEM or whatever. So I use a stall bus. Stall bus is this company. Basically, I don't like this crush washer either, but it kind of is what it is. I have one on the wife's car, and hers leaks. But anyway, you unscrew. Hold on, I'll try to do this. So you take this. This is on the bottom of the car. Obviously, it's torqued down, and you unscrew this. It's got an O-ring here, like that. This is a cap. Then there's a little ball valve in there, and this little end here will go into there. I have a video, but you'd have to search for it. But anyway, you push it in and you turn it. And yeah, basically just it pushes that little ball up, opens it, drains your oil, and then when you're done, you just boop, pop it off, put your cap back on. Pretty quick, pretty easy. This one is for my kid's truck when he does his oil change. So, so if you don't know, we own a lot of Cummins trucks. Wipe my hands real quick, hold on. Okay. So we own Cummins trucks, and if you guys don't know, they're drain plugs just like this. And when you drain the oil into one of these styles, it comes out like a water faucet, like 50 psi, and it just so it hits and spreads, goes that way, that way, that way, that way. So there's other buckets you can use. You can try to angle it. What I used to use is a rag. I would stick a rag inside a bucket and let it hit the bucket or the rag almost like a sponge so that you wouldn't get splashback, because it's kind of like what mechanics have, like Jiffy Lube and stuff, in their drain pans. They have a big sponge and it just hits it and absorbs. So anyway, with the stall bus, you can take that hose, stick it in the hole, and stick it in there. You stick it, I do it for the cars. I stick it in the hole, and then I stick it in here and then drain it. Because otherwise, if you don't have it in the hole and you stick it in, oil goes, spins out. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. And if you guys need to know how to spell that stall bus, I have a package, I think. I have the package in my car because I have to change the oil out on the road. So this is not for this car. This is for my kid's truck, but I just keep it to keep the hose in here. That's what it is. Stahlbus, Stahlbus. It's German. The Cummins truck was an M18 1.5. Comes with hose, the thing, and the cap. So I keep, like I said, I keep the hose thing in my car because I have to change my oil out on the road. And again, yes, I sleep in my car. All right, guys. I'm gonna change the diff fluid. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you guys do. Later, guys.